Last weekend I got to go see Wicked because it's taken one of the characters who was like the scariest character in my childhood, the Wicked Witch of the West, but it's also turned her into a hero for me. It's amazing because what the story is about is, you're looking at Oz, and the government of Oz, which is the wizard, wants to quiet a certain faction of living beings, which are the animals. Nobody does anything about it except for Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. Once she takes a stand, and once she decides to make it her mission to free all the animals, it's interesting how the government turns the whole story around and calls her a traitor and tells everybody that she's spreading lies and for nobody to believe her, and that's how she gets the name that she gets, which is, Wicked. There could be something in our minds that say, something's not quite right here, but because of whatever reasons, because of comfort or security or let's play it safe, let's play it small, we just choose to go with the flow. But how did something like Hitler and all those people agree to follow him? How did he sell his idea that there should be certain factions of human beings that weren't worth it? How in America did we look at African Americans and think that they're less than? How does this happen? And that we can think that we're better than, or that they need to be quieted. Anyhow, in Wicked, which is, like I said, this wonderful story where she decides to become an outcast and fight the situation from the outside, she doesn't succeed, and she turns it over to her best friend, who was like superficial and pink and popular, Glenda, and in the end, at least in the end of the play, Glinda succeeds in making the changes, and she got to the position to be able to succeed for all the wrong reasons. But she had the right heart. She stayed within the structure. And so I'm wondering sometimes, the rebel in me always says I want to pull out because I'm not happy with what's going on here. I think change can only occur from staying within the structure and being the voice of dissidence. Is that it? From within. Another point that Wicked made, it's a matter of looking at you differently. Not only people do we have to look at differently, but situations. There's a farmer who has his son working with him on the farm, and the war starts in the land, and so the farmer's son breaks his leg, and everybody said, oh, how unfortunate, your son won't be able to work with you on the farm for a short period of time. But because he broke his leg, now he can't go to war, and they say, oh, how fortunate, because he broke his leg, now he won't be going to war. And it goes on and on. But there's always something that blesses us in everything we go through. It's just a matter of us looking at it differently.